Right, this evening I've come up to Llanberis. It's about 5 o'clock. Getting some golden light, but the sun's behind the cloud at the moment. I'm just looking for some composition this evening. And probably after here I'm going to go down to the end of Paddon Lake and look for a shot there, if I get some colour in the sky. So, just looking for something here. Something's caught my eye once again. Another little tree. I'm just wondering, shit, keep falling. I'm just wondering if I could do something with this. Just trying to think of the rocks using a leading line. What kind of image would that give me? If I used a boulder here and went portrait on this, I could do one of them, and I might actually use a 10 stop, see if I get any interest in the clouds, and I'll wait for that cloud to come. By the time I get back here, the sun should be out of the cloud. I might get an interesting shot, so I'll go back to the car and get my gear. See you in a bit. Right then, I'll set up for this and then wait for the sun to come out. Right then, there you go. Just wait for the sun. I think it's going to pop out sometime soon. Anyway, so what we got in this shot is I want plenty of clouds, really. I've got this rock boulder that's in front of me, that's a sort of leading line into the tree, and on the right of the frame you can see the wall, which sort of peeks in there right under Snowdon, but there's a bit of cloud over Snowdon at the moment, so. But it does look quite an interesting shot, so I'll try a 10 stopper on this just to see what happens with the clouds. It'd be interesting to see what's going on there. And if I had some light coming through on the far end, which there is now, that would be quite interesting. So, see what we get. The light's just come out now. It's lovely golden light. I've gone for a 10-second long exposure on that. There's a lot of light on that. I quite like it. I'm pulling this one onto 20 seconds, I think. See what we get with that. I'm just going to play around a bit more. See if I can get a. I'm going to take it up to f11. Try a 30-second exposure. Well, we're at Llanberis now. Nice golden colours down here, so let's see what this shot's going to be like. Whether I go wide or whether I use a long lens, just have to wait to see. Looking at this on the long lens, it's not really quite working. I mean, if there were no clouds and snow wouldn't be in view, then the shot would work. So I'm going to change this and go on a wider lens. With this, I've done a bracketed shot, and I've just put a 10 stop on a 0.6 soft grad, and I'm going for a 25-second exposure on this one. Okay, on that one I went for a 30-second long exposure on that to smooth out the water. Looks quite good. So that's it for here for now. So for now I'm going to go and find something to eat, something healthy. So I think I'll have a kebab, something nice and healthy for tonight. So I'll see you in the morning. Well, today, originally, I was supposed to go with a friend over to Anglesey to do a bit of photography, but something came up this morning. So what I've decided this afternoon is to pop out for an hour, and I've come to Llanberis waterfalls. It's a beautiful day, it's like summer, so I'm hoping for a couple of compositions here. What I'm hoping for is there not a lot of water, so I can cross over to the other side of this waterfall and get a wide shot with a viaduct. But if there's too much water, I'm not going to be able to get over. So, and it looks like a lot of water. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to cross. Usually, when I get here, I'm able to cross this. Sometimes when there's very little water, you can get across there. So, and from there, I can photograph the viaduct above. So, that ain't going to happen. So, but here's the image that I got here last time. So, bad news really, that's not going to work. Oh well. So that's not going to work out, unfortunately. I think we'll come back in the summer when there's less water. I'll be able to cross over there again. So what I'm going to do now is head down this river, see if we can find anything else, do a little long exposure or something. Oh well, a bit disappointing. You can't always have your own way, so that's how it is. We'll go down a bit and see if there's anything down there. Well, I've come here, the bottom part of the river, well, the sun's behind me. Yeah, we'll try and do something with this, see if we can get one image out of this at least. So we'll set up here and see what we can do. With this I put 0.9 soft grad just to bring more contrast and darken the sky at the end of this scene. I put a 6 stopper on, and I'm at f9 ISO 100, and that's a 2-second exposure. So we'll see what we'll get with this. Nice, I think we could do. I'm going to experiment with a few exposures just to get the light right on this. So see what we get. So that's it for today, I think. Bit of a fail today. Never mind. Come back in the summer when the water's a bit lower, get a better shot. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and hopefully next week we can go over to Anglesey and get some compositions on the island. Until then, goodbye.